All right.
I got this.
Yeah. So, for anybody who may be watching this, this is not the usual formula for this campaign. This is a one-on-one between myself and Jen. Kind of doing the second chapter of the Dragon Heist adventure, like the faction stuff, doing that a little bit more privately. That way it's easier to exclude the other members if that's what you want to do. But I do want to stress that at any point you can say, I want to cut this off and resume this on Friday so that we can get the input of the other members of the group. So just wanted to put that out there. That is an option. This isn't exclusive to you, but a lot of this is stuff that you might want to keep hidden, especially given Vinny's character.
Right.
So yeah, without further ado, we are picking up towards the end of the 12-day span where Trollskull Manor is getting renovated, because we're doing a little bit of a time skip around that, because that's just really boring, and we agree that there's not really much interesting going on except for this. So yeah, the plumbing has been fixed, as has most of the, or as have most of like the walls and like superficial damage and stuff like that. Getting down to the last few days, only like the finishing touches of the renovations are actually being put on now. But the plumbing is fixed, and your bedroom and bathroom are both in perfect working order. You got your your gazer eye put up in your bedroom door like you
Yes.
like you so wanted. And currently you are enjoying a luxurious bath in the adjoined bathroom to your bedroom. And the water is hot, the tub is smooth, and life is good. And you take your bath, and as you get out, you go to reach for the towel, but once you step out of the bathtub, the towel lifts off of the stool that you had set it on of its own accord and just wraps itself around you.
Oh.
So
yeah. I didn't expect that.
That's a thing.
I see.
Yeah. You have been toweled by something.
Toweled.
Yeah.
Something that really didn't want to see me anymore. Yeah, I just kind of... I glance around thinking maybe I'd cast Mage Hand without realizing it, because I'm feeling real good. I got a little spice going on.
Oh, I see.
You know, just a little bit, a little pinch.
The spice must flow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm slightly stoned, but not too bad.
Well,
just really relaxed, plus the bath, you know.
Yeah. And now some unseen force has been so helpful as to wrap a towel around you.
Yeah. Like I said, I looked around assuming maybe I'd cast magic without thinking about it, and just kind of...
You don't see your mage hand floating around anywhere.
Right. Yeah, but I just decided not to... I just... just glancing around at the room, do I see anything else? No. There's no creepy faces in the steam?
No, there's the two, like, shelves over here where you guys keep some towels and toiletries and that sort of thing. And then there's a fireplace right here that if you wanted to have lit it, you could have.
Yeah, I probably did.
Okay, so it's kind of like it's open on both ends. So it's a fireplace that's both open to your bedroom and to the bathroom.
Right. Yeah.
And there's a chimney sort of going through the wall. And there's some protective enchantments and whatnot around it that stop any smoke or spark escapage, that kind of thing. So yeah, you can see through the fireplace and see your bed on the other end. So that's kind of neat.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, it's just a bathroom. There's a window right here, but it's on one of the upper floors, so you don't really have to worry about it.
Yeah. Okay. I was yeah, I'm all wrapped up and yeah, I was trying to think of what I would have done with my salamander too. I don't think I'd take a bath with them. Maybe not this time, maybe next time.
Tucked up all cozy in the bed.
Yeah, I mean,
he's a bit of a bed hog.
Yeah, he's a little slimy, but that's okay. I can wash that off. He's slightly like Horus, but he's not magic. He's just, he's a good boy.
Horus is banned.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, with my towel, I just, since I'm wrapped up, I'll just, walk over to the other side, to the bedroom.
Oh boy, okay.
Yeah, so, should I just get up to here?
Yeah, you open the door, and across the room, sitting in this chair at your table, is a familiar looking mind flayer. It is it's the same one that you had encountered in the Xanathar Guild hideout, although the figurine shows multiple intellect devourers. He is not currently holding or at least that you can tell, harboring any brain dogs. And he's casually just kind of sitting there in his chair, and you can see actually, you know what, no, that's not a thing. Yeah, he's sitting there and he is just kind of looking at you, waiting to see how you respond.
Yeah, I like walk in, I see him, I don't know, and I why did you do this to me? Oh no. I immediately like hold, I hold the towel like close to my chest and I point at him and I cast a spell. Who do I cast? Just freaking out. Yeah, I don't have time for that. Oh boy. Yeah, I hurl a chaos bolt at him. Or I try to. Just like a gut reaction.
Yeah, you say the incantation and do all the important components and whatnot. And his tentacles on his face kind of wibble wobble a little bit as he says something in a language that you don't understand, and nothing happens. The magic doesn't work.
Yeah. Yeah, I just I'm standing there, like, shaking now. Maybe the end of my finger smoking a little bit from trying to blast it. But it didn't work, so.
Yeah. You began to cast your spell, and the beginning sparks of arcane energy danced between your fingertips, but nothing happened beyond that. They just kind of snuffed out as soon as he was done speaking.
Yeah. Right.
And switching to common, he shifts somewhat in his chair and says, "Now, there will be no need for that, Lavinia. I've only come to talk."
What the fuck you doing in my room?
"I needed to speak to you in private."
Well, jeez, you could have sent me a message and waited until I was done. Jeez.
Please, have a seat. And he'll gesture towards your chair on the other side of the table.
Yeah, I nervously approach, but I don't end up sitting down. I just kind of grip the back of the chair.
Okay.
And my hair is just... I didn't tousle my hair, so it's just dripping in my face.
Yeah. If Mind Flayers could look amused, he just says, "Well, so be it. You caused quite a stir the other day in our hideout. Although I must say I am impressed at your surprising cleverness using a disguise procured by the Harpers to throw us off the trail. That was very clever. And indeed, it almost worked."
The what now? The Harpers? What?
Yes. The disguise that you used. You looked like a
yeah,
quite
I know.
handsome young man.
I was disguised, yeah. Of course you'd be able to see through it, huh?
Oh, no.
Oh, duh, she'd taken it off. So, yeah. I just, I didn't want things to come back to me, but I guess it still has, if you noticed. You just kind of slunk away.
Well, I mean, your friends were not as careful as you were, and it was easy enough to trace it back to you going through them. And that's actually what I wanted to come to speak to you about today, because we're not the only ones that saw through your deception. And as it stands, well, I must say, the Xanathar wanted to have you killed, but I managed to persuade him that you could still be of some use to us, because according to some of our sources, some agents of the Zentarim also heard about your shenanigans, and have rightfully assumed that your treachery would be met with a death sentence. However, that has provided a unique opportunity. We believe that an agent of the Zentarim is planning to make contact with you and offer their protection in in the event that we discover that it was indeed you who attacked our base. And, well, there's no need to beat around the bush. We'd like for you to accept their offer.
From the fucking Zents? Ugh.
Indeed. It would be useful to have someone on the inside, as it were, and so long as we can play it off that you managed to fool us, that would even feed into them more so. They would want you even more. And I want you to, if they offer what we think they're going to offer, join them in a sense and play the role of the double agent. But of course, you'd really be a mole for myself. You would report to me on everything they have you do and everything you learn. Or I could just kill you now. Whichever you prefer.
No, I end up like sitting down in the seat. I more like just fall into it. Trying to take this all in, from hearing that I was discovered, that I was going to be executed, and now I'm expected to be a double agent. Just okay, what's your name, first of all?
In your tongue, I would be called Nihilor.
Oh boy. Nihilor. Okay. Boss? That's easier. So, okay. Yeah? I don't think I have a choice, right? I do this. I accept their offer. I mean, my life is, of course, really valuable, but what else am I getting out of it?
Your continued existence.
Yeah, which is, again, really great. I'm very, precious to myself. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll do it.
Excellent. I will be checking in on you every 10 day, so you can give me a status report on the goings on that you have heard of and the jobs that you've received. You are, as far as everyone else is concerned, no longer affiliated with the Xanathar Guild. And from here on out are it's best to get used to professing loyalty to the Zentarum. But of course,
okay.
We both know the truth.
Yeah, I'm loyal to you. 100%. No, really. No, I really am.
Yeah. Well, with that, I will take my leave, and we have our eyes on you. And with that, with a fluid grace, Nihilur rises from the chair and walks towards this door, and as he does, the door opens of its own accord. And he walks out, the door closes behind him, and there's silence.
Yeah, I just sit there for a minute. I start shaking really bad. I was actually kind of composing myself a little bit, but yeah, I lean over the table and put my head in my hands and just try to breathe.
Okay.
I really hope that was hallucination, but I don't think it was. Yeah, and then after a few moments, I run up to the door and I open it just look out the door.
You see the hallway that leads over to this empty bedroom over here, which I think Cal was planning on turning into an office.
Right. Yeah, I kind of just nod to nothing, like, okay. He disappeared. Yeah. Then I go over to the bed and I find little Sal in the blankets and I just uh I crawl. What time is it actually? Is this
Late evening. It's probably around 9 o'clock.
okay? Yeah, I crawl into bed and I just I hug Sal to me and I probably lay there just thinking and worrying for a while before
Yeah.
finally falling asleep.
At some point, you do hear what you assume to be Soul going up the stairs to his attic bedroom.
Yeah, maybe dragging a dead body.
You hear footsteps.
Yeah.
And yeah, you sleep through the night. And the next day, unless you have something specific that you want to do, goes by without any incident. You're not approached by any member of the Zentrum or anything like that.
Right. So yeah, I guess I would do my usual make some coffee, get dressed, all that jazz, and I'll have to figure out where to go where I could make contact with some Zents. Which, I mean, it's early, but my first guess would be the Yawning Portal.
Right.
Though, going back to that warehouse might be fun. Where there's a known Zent hideout. Though it might still be under heavy guard or something from being investigated, I'm not sure.
Yeah, you would know just from your various times being watch in similar situations that when a warehouse gets hit, it's usually under scrutiny for a little while and isn't typically used for nefarious purposes for at least a little bit.
Yeah, I think I will head to the Yawning Portal at least first to see if to just people watch really. It's a fairly busy place. I know it's morning, but
yeah.
I mean, I don't want to just sit home, and I'm afraid to contact friends right now.
Right. Yeah, Durnan sighs when you walk in. There's 3 strings as in his usual place. Yagris Strongfist is having an arm wrestling match with another half-orc. Bonnie is chatting with some patron. And other than that, it's just the usual morning din of various adventuring parties coming down from their rooms and getting prepared for the day, that kind of thing.
Right. Yeah. I kind of watched Yagra for a little bit, thinking back to when she got ganged up on. But I even briefly considered talking to her.
Okay.
I'd at least wait until she's done, manhandling another orc, because I don't want to get involved in that,
Right.
I'm not the arm wrestling type.
Yeah, she wins.
Of course she does. Yeah, let's see. Yeah. And that show of force is done. I stroll up to her.
Okay.
And yeah, I try to smooth back my eyebrows, which are not there, and toss my hair back. Hey there, that was impressive. Not.
She takes a drink of her whatever's in her mug. Smells faintly alcoholic.
Yeah. How about I buy you a drink, and I sit down across from her and yell for Bonnie.
Yeah. Yagra doesn't say anything. She just kind of stares at you. And a few moments later, Bonnie comes up to the table. Yes?
Hey, get my friend here another drink.
Right away.
Yeah, and get me get me an ale.
Yeah, also I should probably know. Oh, well, no, it's Vinny, so it is probably like early afternoon. Yeah.
It's probably earlier than you think.
Okay. What time would you say that she got up?
It's probably about 11 o'clock.
Okay, yeah. So, Bonnie's gonna go back and pour you guys each a drink, and serve another table on her way over, but she does make her way over and put down the 2 drinks in front of you. And Yagra will pick up her drink and just down it in one go and set the mug back down and stare at you.
Yeah, I try to do that too, trying to impress her, but I start kind of choking and coughing and like just put it back down and wipe at my mouth. So Yagra, right? You seem to get into fights a lot around here with some some scumbags.
She just looks at you.
Oh boy. So I was hoping to find some of these scumbags. Maybe ones that fly the banner of the flying snake. You know what I mean?
Trying to decide how she would respond to that.
Yeah.
Okay. Make a persuasion check, actually.
Ooh. Okay. Where are my dice? Over here. This better be good, damn it. That's not terrible. Let me see. Persuasion. Persuasion should be good. Plus, 17.
Okay.
Very persuasive.
Yeah, definitely. Well, it feels so weird to try to do an orc voice for, like, a lady orc.
Yeah, that's not just Thok.
Yeah. Fuck. Can usually find them down in the dock ward.
Yeah, that's true. Right. Okay. Oh, right. You know, why do you tend to get in fights with them? Like, what's that about?
With, uh,
Like, this has happened multiple times, right? I remember helping to, you know, I helped in that last fight. I put some of them to sleep.
And you would remember she was fighting members of the Xanathar Guild during that.
Oh, I kept thinking she's doing like both. Okay.
No.
Whoops. Yeah, I
People
still
pick fights.
Yeah, that's true. Well, though it seems like you enjoy it. Just they don't fight fair though. That's not cool.
I still win.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, if I ever get in a spot of trouble and I need a strong arm, I know who to turn to.
She just looks at you again.
Yeah, I like a wink at her. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go. You have fun. Hey, Bonnie, can you get her like another drink on me?
As soon as you pay for the last ones.
Ah, shit. Okay, then I slapped some coin down. How much? I bought 3.
Yeah, probably just like 2 or 3 copper a piece. We'll say 6 copper for the 3 drinks. It's not necessarily like the most luxurious drink.
Yeah.
But it'll get the job done. It's no grog.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah, I put down 8 copper, a little tip there. A very generous tip.
Yeah.
Not at all, but I've bought a lot of things. I just spent a lot of money, so
Yeah. For sure. Bonnie comes over and collects the coin and sets down another mug of ale in front of Yagra.
Okay. Yeah, and with that, I leave the yawning portal, kind of tipping my imaginary hat to Durnan as I go out.
Yeah.
And I will be heading to the dock ward.
For sure.
And I take my time, because I know it's kind of early-ish, so I'm strolling. I'm not taking any carts or anything. I'm trying to decide if I take my shortcuts. I probably still do by habit, but I'm not like moving particularly fast. I'm actually looking around a lot more than I usually do. I'm a little on edge. Cautious.
Make a perception check.
Okay. Oh boy. Well, I was totally trying to be perceptive with, but I got 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm super perceptive.
A little bit into your slow stroll down to the dock ward, which, I mean, is not too far from the yawning portal. Like, the yawning portal is basically right on the border between the trades ward and the dock ward. And you're looking around and are being more perceptive than you usually are. At least you think you are.
I think I am, yeah.
But you didn't think to look above you at any point.
That's fair.
And you were somewhat startled when a flying snake swoops down right in front of you and hovers at eye level with you. And after a moment, it opens its mouth and it speaks.
Oh shit.
And it says, "Oh boy, what voice do I give this guy?"
The snake.
That's not what it says. We hear that you're how does he put this? I just completely had a brain fart.
That's okay. It happens.
This snake is saying a whole lot of weird stuff.
Yeah. It's all good.
I completely forgot a word that I use all the time.
A word you use all the time. Unfortunate? That's all I can think of.
No.
You do use that word a lot.
We hear that your motivations are now somewhat aligned with ours. And we also hear that you're opening up a new business in the North Ward. I'd like to take a look around, if you'd be so kind as to meet me tomorrow morning at Trollskull Manor. And then the snake just kind of hovers there and looks at you.
Yeah, I reach out and I try to boop its snout with my finger.
It expertly dodges out of the way, but it doesn't move. It's standing there, or floating there, flying there, hovering there. It's there.
It's a snake. I see. Yeah, totally fine.
And with that, it flies back up and over one of the buildings and away.
Yeah, and I just I continue after a moment, just kind of continuing my stroll. I'm probably just gonna do a circuit and then end up back in the trade ward. Okay. I don't want to hang out in the dock ward any longer than I have to, especially since I just made contact.
Yeah. Definitely.
So, yeah. I'd say I probably peruse some shops. Would the trades ward be a good place to pick up more crickets for my salamander? Because
yeah, there's
seems like something I could do.
There is a pet store that you know of that sells crickets as feed for lizards and turtles and that kind of thing.
Yeah. I don't think we need to roleplay that, do we? Just
No, we don't have to.
It's just it's something that she just think, oh, I could do this while I'm out, so it looks like maybe that's what I was intending to do.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah. You buy some crickets.
I buy crickets. And I probably I probably keep Sal in my pocket. I don't want to take him out in case he gets scared by all the other animals, or
yeah,
if they end up getting too interested in him.
Yeah,
He's very small and probably tasty to certain creatures.
Yeah, there's like a large, chubby cat on the counter that belongs to the owner, and it has its eyes like laser focused on your pocket the entire time that you're in there.
Oh boy.
But it doesn't do anything besides that.
Yeah. Yeah. So okay. Yeah, I do that, and then I don't know how much that will cost, but
silver.
A silver?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
100 gold pieces.
That's an expensive salamander. He'd just be eating refuse then. Yeah, after that I end up going back home.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah, you go back home, and there's some contractors there doing some work, but according to them, this should be the last day that they have to be working on stuff. So, like, it's basically done. And Cal is over at the Steam and Steel, catching up on some of the duties that he's been neglecting while he's been running around with you and Soul. And Soul is somewhere. You haven't seen him.
Yeah, that's probably very common.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm a little hesitant to go seek out my closest friends in the sewers somewhere. Though actually during the day they probably wouldn't be there. Don't really have a good way to send letters that I could trust not to be intercepted somehow.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah, I think I just go back home because I'm a little nervous, but I don't end up looking to anyone else for advice or comfort or anything. I'm just on my own, and probably just to while away the rest of the day, probably straightening out my room with my few possessions, and yeah.
For sure. Yeah, you go up to your room. The door opens for you as you approach it.
Oh.
But there's nothing inside when you go in there.
Interesting.
And that's a fairly common occurrence now within the Troll Skull Manor. Like, it's relatively common for chairs to be pulled out for you before you are sat down, doors to open and close of their own accord when you're trying to go from room to room, that sort of thing. When you think you've lost something, like your keys or whatever, they are sometimes conveniently on the table behind you when you turn around where they weren't there a moment before, that kind of thing.
I see. So it sounds like Lif is showing appreciation for everything we've been doing for him.
Yeah, maybe.
Good. Yeah, I mean, I hope so. I hope it's not just a mind flayer that is weirdly nice and just watching and fiddling around with stuff.
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
The rest of the day passes without anything notable happening. And the next morning comes along, and do you wake up like in the morning?
boy. What do I wake up? I need a servant that would like wake me up at a certain time. It's easier when it's a friend just kicking me with the boot, but yeah, I didn't talk to anyone yesterday. Not my good buddies, co-owners anyway. Yeah, I probably sleep in later than I tried to. So, yeah, because I probably had a hard time falling asleep.
Okay. What time would you say that you wake up?
If I don't get prompted, I probably get up around 2 in the afternoon.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
Yeah, she's she's got some bad habits.
Fucking Vinny.
I know, I'm sorry. It's just, I know that's what she would do. She doesn't have like an alarm or a clock or anything.
Yeah, you come back down the stairs, and on the bar, right here on the main floor,
Yeah.
there is a folded up piece of paper that was not there the night before.
Yeah, I walk over to it and I unfold it and read it, or look at it anyway.
Yeah, it is in like some sort of flamboyant, curvy handwriting. There's a note that reads, I came by this morning, but there was nobody around. I waited, but nobody showed up.
Oh no!
I hope that you will contact me when you read this. Sincerely, DS.
DS.
And underneath that folded up piece of paper is another one. There were 2 sheets of parchment laying there. And the second one, when unfurled, is a blank paper bird.
Right. I had a feeling that's what it was going to be. I'm like, oh no, save me.
Yeah, it's a blank paper bird, and at the bottom it's already addressed to DS.
Yeah, I'm like, oh shit, I slept through it, and I find a quill and ink somewhere, I imagine. Yeah. I don't really carry that stuff on me. I'm not a nerd, but
you can find some up in the spot that Cal is turning into his office.
Yeah, I grab that stuff and I hastily write a note back, and I just write, sorry, overslept. I'm awake and I'm available. And I just sign it, Vinny.
Yeah.
I'm super responsible.
You finish writing the note, and once you're done, it folds itself up into a little origami crane and flies towards the door, which opens of its own accord, and the paper bird flies out and the door shuts behind it.
Yeah, then I just be waiting there, nervously in like the main bar area.
Yeah. The bar and kitchen haven't like been stocked yet because you guys haven't bought the necessary and like stuff to actually open up the tavern for business.
Right.
But there are a few bottles of mead and ale that Cal and Soul mostly Cal have brought over and stuck in the bar. So there are like drinks there if you want
Right.
to partake.
Mm-hmm.
And a few hours go by, and then the door opens, and in walks a strapping young elf man.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Yes, and this is what he looks like.
Oh.
Yeah, very regal looking, strong jawline, beautiful hair.
Damn.
Uh,
Damn. All right.
And that is indeed a loop that he has on his back.
Oh.
Which I actually don't think that he has on him right now, but yeah, and the artwork,
Okay.
you can definitely see it. He's also not currently wielding a dagger, but there is one sheath at his side.
Yeah. I mean, I'm packing little, weaponry myself. It's, it's common enough. I don't think too much about it.
Yeah, and oh boy, figurine size difference. There we go. Let's make you a bit bigger. Because you are definitely a bit shorter than he is, but not
Yeah.
much. Yeah, he is. Actually, he's an elf, so you guys are probably closer to the same size.
Yeah. I'm only 5 feet tall, so.
There we go. Yeah, he's like a few inches taller than you are.
Yeah.
And he will sit down at the stool where you, in front of where you had found the notes previously.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks around the place. Pardon me. I trust we're alone.
Yeah. It's just us. And, okay, there's a ghost, but you don't have to worry about him.
Right.
Yeah. We're tight now, We got it figured out.
I trust you know which organization I represent.
Yeah. I know who you are.
Well, excellent. Myself and my colleagues within my organization have recently come by the knowledge that you have hoodwinked some of the higher ups of the Xanathar Guild in a pretty spectacular way.
Yeah? You heard about that?
Yes, we did. And some members of my organization, and well, myself included, believe that such a skill set could be quite useful.
Yeah, I see. I mean, I am pretty spectacular.
He kind of smiles at that. Right. We have recently come into conflict with the Xanathar Guild, and as such, believe it would be useful to have someone on the inside working for us.
I see.
And given your willingness to go against some of the machinations of the guild, we thought that you might be a good candidate.
Yeah, I mean, I admit it's a little it's quite a dangerous position for me. But You can make it worth my while.
He smiles at that again. I like you. And he reaches into his shirt and pulls out a leather sack that looks like it definitely should have caused some sort of bulging in his shirt, but it did not. And sets it down with a clink in front of him. I believe that this would be adequate danger pay for our services. For your services. And,
yeah.
of course, the rest of our organization has other jobs that we would like for you to attend to as a member amongst our ranks, but foremost among them will be doing what you can to stay in the good graces of the Xanathar Guild, and reporting back to myself on anything that you can learn.
Okay, yeah. Talking my language, and I like summon my mage hand to open up the bag and kind of scoop in it to pull out some what I heard and assumed was coin.
Yeah, it is full of gold coins.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I think we have a deal.
Excellent. While I am sure of your capabilities, there are others on equal footing with myself that don't necessarily they wonder if maybe it was a fluke what you did, and so they want you to be tested and given work like any other members of our guild, partially to test your mettle and partially to test your allegiance.
Okay, yeah. I get it. I understand. I'd be happy to prove that I got what it takes, and I'm legit.
Excellent. In that case, I have your first assignment prepared if you're ready to take it.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah. I'm ready.
Well, someone is killing elf and half-elf sailors in the Dark Ward. There are 3 dead so far, each one decapitated by a blade in the dead of night.
Oh.
Look into it, will you? Methinks the City Watch could use a little help.
Okay. Yeah, I could, poke my nose around and see what I can find.
Excellent. When that is taken care of, you can contact me through my bodyguard. She usually hangs out in the yawning portal. Burly half elf or half orc woman.
Are you serious? Is it Yagra?
Strong fist, yes.
Well, shit. We're like getting real close already. Like, it's fine. Okay, cool.
Well, in that case, I will take my leave. I look forward to seeing what you do with this. And he sort of gestures around to the room at large. It's
Yeah,
already looking quite nice.
Yeah, how do you like that eyeball above the fireplace? It's cool, right? Like weird and a little creepy. It kind of sets the mood, you know, ties a whole room together.
He looks at it with a general air of disgust, and then looks back at you. Right. And with that, he stands up and sort of straightens his clothes out and walks briskly through the door. And this time, when the door opens, you can see the back of a muscled half-orc woman, sort of standing in front of the doorway.
Ah, I see.
Yep.
Whew. Yeah, I was mostly all smiles and trying to be as calm and cool as I could, but yeah, he leaves and I'm, put my head in my hands again and go, oh shit, what am I doing? Oh my god, I can't do this.
Yeah. And you do that.
Yeah.
Uno momento. When you look up again, Nihilor is standing in front of the fireplace.
Oh. Yeah.
So, how did it go?
I gestured to the bag of gold. I mean, how do you think it went?
I see. What did he want from you exactly?
Well, pretty much the same thing. They want someone working for them that has an inn on the Xanathar's Guild, just like you want me being a mullet in their group. So yeah, this is
Well,
I can do this. I mean, I got this. This is like double agent like twice, like double agentception.
right. Well, do what you must for them. And
yeah, I mean,
do us all a favor and try to finish their missions with some air of stealth. We'd rather not have to catch wind of your deception, as it were.
yeah. I mean, I'll be doing at least this one by myself, and I have some buddies that are pretty great fighters, but they're a bit loud.
The ones who killed Grimshar.
Yeah. Ooh, you weren't like close to him, were you?
He needed to be dealt with regardless. He was sloppy, which, while that amuses the Xanathar, is not particularly healthy in the current political climate.
Yeah. Yeah, don't worry. I got this. They just have some little thing, and no big deal. I can easily be cautious and I can be very sneaky when I have to be.
Given the nature of their demands, on paper you're still a member of the Xanathar Guild, just don't do anything stupid. And with that, he turns and sets his hand on the gazer eye above the fireplace and vanishes.
Oh. Oh shit. I think I just installed spying cameras in my house. Well. Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Whew. That's a thing. Okay. So yeah. Whew, poor Vinny. Yeah, after trying to collect myself yet again, because I'm still not used to this. This is crazy. I think over what good old DS said.
Oh, that's right. He
And
didn't give you his name.
No.
I meant to do that.
I was going to ask, but I'm like, maybe Vinny actually doesn't get to it. So I decided to let it slide.
Yeah, that's fine.
In a moment of forgetting herself. I would like you to remind me what that mission was.
Right. I'll send the dialogue to you on Discord so as to immortalize it. But yeah, he said, let me get the book. Someone is killing elf and half-elf sailors in the dock ward. 3 dead so far, each one decapitated by a blade in the dead of night. Look into it, will you? He thinks the city watch could use a little help. But in his suave British accent, of course.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I will type that out to you.
She didn't even have time to flirt with them because she's so overwhelmed and nervous. Decapitated by blade. Okay. All right.
Okay. And do you want to try to tackle that mission now, or do you want to wait and try to recruit the help of Dowland's soul?
After what she just said, wanting to be as stealthy as possible, I think she's gonna do this one on her own. Yeah. Because she feels like she has to prove herself, right?
Yeah, you would have gathered that he mostly just meant, don't make it so obvious that we have to, like, look into it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because of the nature of what this issue is, it's not like we're assassinating someone or anything like that. We're trying to find the reason why people are getting killed, and that's helping people. That's a good thing. So Cal would be on board with that. And as long as Soul isn't secretly the one that's killing these people, which kind of crosses Vinny's mind for a minute. Though, I mean, lots of people have blades, so she doesn't really know him very well. She kind of likes him, but, Hmm. Yeah, I'm trying to decide because she wants to prove herself, but it does sound like something that she might have a better time if she runs into trouble to have backup. And they're not affiliated with either guild, so she wouldn't be putting them at risk
Right.
like she would other friends in the Xanathar's guild. But she doesn't want them to know, of course, that she's basically going to be a double agent now. So yeah, actually, yeah, she will enlist the help of Soul and Cal.
Okay. In
Yeah.
that case, I will leave that to you to bring up to them on Friday. Since it's now your mission. And that sack of money that he gave you
Yes.
contains 500 gold pieces.
Oh shit. Yeah. Yeah, Vinny would have spent time counting all that out after calming down a little bit, and she will put that in her room. And decide on how much she should give her fellow friends out of that.
Or if any at all.
if any at all, yeah. She hasn't decided yet. She's got to weigh pros and cons of that.
Yeah. All right. The rest of the day goes by without consequence, and
yeah, she's gonna end up going back to the yawning portal later and just having a few strong drinks. Probably call 3 strings over to play her song.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'll wrap things up then.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Good job, you didn't die.
I didn't die. Yeah, I wasn't sure what was gonna be happening. Thanks, Micah.
Yeah.
Mr. DM.
So yeah, we'll pick this back up on Friday then.
Okay.